In the heart of Preston is the University of Central Lancashire's Department of Forensic and Investigative Science. More than 500 students learn the forensic skills needed to catch criminals. They face the grim reality of murder, rape, robbery and other gruesome crimes. Coming up, first year Steve Oakes investigates a vicious attack. And third year Dan Pringle disposes of human remains. It's midweek in downtown Preston, and forensic student Steve Oakes is chilling out with his mates over a few beers and a game of snooker.
Good shot, Phil. Good shot. You're up, mate. You've been snookered as well. Come on, keep rolling, baby. Ooh. Come on, Mikey. What's that? 7 to the good guys. Right. And go.
20-year-old Steve is a forensics school first year. His ambition is to be a crime scene investigator, but first he will have to get through the course, including tomorrow's class, where he and the other lads will be attending a bloody crime scene.
Mikey, Mike, what was that? No, that's 4. Just right. I'm going to miss it now.
Steve has got at least another 2 years of training before he can attend a real crime scene. But tomorrow's simulation should prepare him for a worst-case scenario.
Right. With a bit of cheating here and there, why not, you know? Adds a bit of spice to the game, doesn't it? That was a beautiful example of a foul.
With tomorrow's class in mind, Steve and the boys call it a night.
What time is it? Another bit of time. It's about 11:30. 11:30.
Go on then, let's go.
Yeah. Who's just that beer, by the way, that I'm drinking? Bloody herpes. Can you get herpes from a glass?
Next morning, Steve's up early for breakfast.
English breakfast. Cup of tea. There's no longer any bacon or anything like that because I can't afford it. Beautiful.
Today, Steve is going to be practicing his crime scene skills, examining the evidence of a vicious attack. But first, he has to confront the horrors of his own kitchen.
That's someone's bap. Mike's bap. Look out, Mike's got gorgeous baps.
Should have seen the potatoes that were growing in there while we were away. No, we can't understand what they're trying to grow into. We'll wait till Sean gets back and Blackford.
Yeah, Farmer Sean.
From the West Country.
My dad said to me the other day, I hope you're not 500 quid overdraw or anything like that, you know. And I was like, no. Which was true, I'm not 500 quid overdrawn, I'm just, yeah, exactly. So it wasn't a complete lie. I was, yesterday, about $1,000 and a bit. But today, I don't know. A loan might have gone through today.
Steve has survived the kitchen. Next is a crime scene. On the other side of town, third year Dan Pringle is getting ready for a day of grave digging. But there's a problem.
The weather is about -15. Plenty of snow.
Don't forget your sunblock in our field.
As you can see outside, the ground's going to be absolutely solid. So we're going to have much fun digging shallow graves. Hence the word shallow.
Once the graves are dug, the lads will be burying human remains. Something that's not best done on an empty stomach.
A la carte. We don't muck about in here.
I'll tell you what's going to happen is you're going to get down there this morning and go, well, thanks for getting up at 9 o'clock, but it was cancelled.
Despite Kev's wishful thinking, the lads pack their sandwiches and head off for a day's grave digging. Meanwhile, Steve has arrived at the lab, ready to attend a bloody crime scene.
Well, we're going to go over to the house and we're supposed to be taking photos and stuff like that of footprints, blood stains, stuff like that. We've also taken another case which might let us do a few fingerprints as long as we like tidy up after ourselves. We might be able to take a few fingerprints because we're pretty crap at doing that, so. Right, got everything? Let's bail, okay. So we go over to basically our crime scene house. House of Horrors.
Over at the crime scene house, work is already underway. This house is the school's training ground, containing real simulations of real-life crimes. Photography is used by crime scene investigators to fix the scene, recording the exact location of vital clues and evidence. But Steve is having problems.
I think I'm in. No, I'm not in at all. Oh, hello, I'm in. These guys are doing some gunshot blood splatter there. The trouble is, we don't know how to use the cameras. It's you.
I think we should do it.
All right.
That's how you wind it on, yeah?
Mm.
Right, well...
Yeah. Have you loaded the film and everything, yeah? No, because you have to wind the film on first, don't you, before you can start to take any photos. Do you know what I mean? Does anybody else know how to wind a film on? Yeah. Helps if the film's loaded properly first. I'll take a photo of you, you take a photo of me, so we know whose film's whose, yeah, when they get developed.
Yes, right then.
It fucking drains that. There's not a drip left in it. They don't trust us.
But Steve had better get a move on because the crime scene is waiting.
Yeah, beautiful. Keep it there. Go on, keep it there. Beautiful.
Ready for a day's grave digging, Dan has arrived at forensics school. After a short trip, they arrive at the burial site.
So what you're going to do, pick a spot near to where you are, one person with one shovel, start digging for 5 minutes.
Ladies first.
To you. Watch what's happening to the ground and how it's changing, and making notes about what's changing, okay? So that's the way it works. Every 5 minutes I'll shout change, and change over to somebody else on the team to do the digging. Okay? Alright? Off you go, guys.
Each member of the group is restricted to 5 minutes digging time, simulating the time factor a real murderer would have to dispose of the body.
That's it, get your back into it.
Supervising the graves is forensic anthropologist Dr. Anthony Ford.
Basically, the idea of this was that they'll learn that trying to get rid of a body is not a very simple business, basically. That it leaves a lot of information behind, and that they've learned that when people come to bury these bodies, they'll find evidence that they've realised themselves today by digging down.
After 5 minutes, it is Steve's turn to dig, but Dan's not too impressed.
I don't know who's doing better, him or our lady friend here. He's sort of breaking up the larger bits now for some reason. I don't know why, but he's looking quite good.
And digging holes isn't the only thing that some students encounter.
You can see for yourself. Bob the builder over there seems to have trouble with elastic around his trackie bottoms by the looks of it.
Back at the house, Steve has finally found the crime scene.
Didn't you go out with her last week, Steve?
Yeah, I didn't like it that much. It's pretty cool. Superb. Right, so what have we got to do in here then? Take photos?
Yeah.
She's not looking very photogenic. Looks like she's been beaten by a hammer and they've dropped it on the floor, like bloodstain of hammer on the floor there. And this is where obviously the hammer's like leashed all over the place, like blood going all over the gaff.
Meanwhile, fellow first year Elliot Archer has found some fingerprints downstairs.
Basically what it is you don't always need the black powder or the aluminium powder. Sometimes on shiny surfaces all you need to use, because the grease itself shows up, as like a differential against the glass. So if you use a torch and an oblique angle, it can show up.
Every picture a senior crime officer takes must include a label.
Is that line over the top of the line there?
Yeah, it is.
It is, that's fine then, isn't it? Yeah, get in there, Tom, get in there.
Hey.
Beauty. Yeah, go on then. Yeah. We'll probably find out that like our thumbs over the lens or something on the actual development.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's all right.
Happy?
Glasses in there.
Have you got that, like...
Go on.
Yeah, cool.
Sorted.
Back at the grave, the holes are getting bigger, revealing important evidence. As they dig, Dan and his team must look for any clues that could give away the grave's location.
As you dug the root out, thrown it out, you've got damage from the spade, which splits it open and gets that nice, clean surface again. So if you see that lying around on the floor after, it's an indication the grave was around this area, okay? You'll find that around the edges of the grave, where the soil's been dumped out as it is now, you'll have the ground will be flattened out, the vegetation will be squashed down, and then obviously where they've been moving around digging the grave, again, that's all going to be disturbed. And what you do, if you come back and you stand and look across the actual environment as it is, you'll see how the grass is either side, the way it should be, and you'll see a very noticeable disturbance in the actual soil compaction and what have you, where the grave was actually dug.
Because of the effort involved, clandestine graves are usually never more than 200 metres from an access road. And Steve has found out why.
Tiring, knackering. I ain't gonna be major, I'd never do that.
They're doing okay. I mean, I think they're getting a real idea just how difficult it is to actually dig a grave, and they begin to understand the term shallow grave, because obviously people don't want to dig that deep and they're under a time limit.
But Dan thinks he's doing okay.
Ah, piece of piss, this. What do we need now? More depth or length?
Back at the house, Steve has transferred his talents to the living room.
Trying to get some fingerprints, but I can't do this either. Oh, hello.
Light switch, Steve, that's over the shop.
I've got something fucking bizarre over here. Oh, perfect. I'm the man. There's enough of a print there to easily be able to trace someone. I'll photograph it. The bastards have done a runner with a camera, haven't they? Is Tom out there? Tom, is that our camera? Yeah. Can I use it a second? So. Future of law enforcement lies in our hands.
Back in the field, the graves are nearly finished in one form or another.
They've got a square, and they've got... I think they're building a fish pond by the looks of it. If you've got a proper body, you want to go twice the length for that. And then depth, I mean, yeah, twice again. I mean, that's only 5 minutes, but I'm knackered now, so... Take you at least 3 or 4 hours to get a good depth, I think. With a couple of coffee breaks and that sort of thing.
With the graves dug, it's time to bury the bones. But before they go in, Dan and his team have to identify the bones and place them in correct anatomical position.
Now the fun begins. Filling it in.
You're in trouble burying it, lads?
We just got to fill it in now and make it look like it was never happened.
In 4 weeks' time, another group will come to the field with the aim of locating the grave and recovering the bones. Dan's team must think like murderers and conceal the grave the best they can.
Okay, what level are they jumping on now?
Let me do that.
Back at the crime scene, Steve is struggling to photograph the fingerprint.
5th attempt, lucky. Go
No,
on.
it's not,
That's
though.
it.
No, it's not.
Right, put the white out.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
that way.
Oh, it's in. Hooray!
Happy days again.
Happy days. Happy days. Sound like Jamie Oliver. Kirsty, mate, Parker.
Sweet.
Fuck
Like
off.
that one. Turn it that way, because when that's at the top, it's got that red dot lines up the top, so just guess it. Put it about there.
Oh, right. Oh, okay, I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
You got the oblique angle.
You need oblique angle, I need directly above. I haven't got much light at all. Yes.
Most of the other students are finished. Once Steve takes a photo, he's free for the rest of the day.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah. Look at my hand going.
Oh, fuck's sake, I fucking hate these cameras. Don't they make them with automatic wind on anymore? Yeah. Sweet, okay, we're done. Right.
Let's get all our stuff and get out of it.
Yeah, blatantly. I was going to lift that, but I can't really be asked. Do you think I should get a wet cloth and just wipe over the where I've left powder and shit?
That one there.
Did he?
Yeah, it's just for future stuff. Like there's blood splatters and...
That's a good one, that, isn't it?
Back in the field, the greys are finished, although plenty of clues have been left.
Completely destroyed all the surrounding grass. Footprints everywhere.
We've covered out the best we can. I mean, you probably seen that earlier on. It's quite obvious. A lot of mud about, a lot of dispersed soil all around the gravesite.
Just shows how hard it would be to actually do it for real.
I mean, we dug for 25 minutes, and we got about 1.5 foot down. And they say, you know, you need about 4 foot deep to stop any scavenger action. So I mean, we're hardly anywhere really. So it's definitely a hard task.
Back at the halls, it's tea time.
All right. What's up?
Hello.
Living with 6 other students all sharing the same kitchen, cooking is a chaotic experience. Despite this, Steve is creating culinary magic. But what's on the menu?
Bacon pot noodle with bacon. I'm going to try some of that, like 30-second bacon, you know, like microwave. Happy days. Oh, shit. I'm burning myself on the bacon. Painful. Oh, I reckon bacon's ready. It's about to be desecrated. Oh, what? I'm breaking everything. Oh, that's it, isn't it? It's getting there, actually. Kettle's going. One successfully cooked pot noodle, burnt bacon. Like, see you later. Haute de cuisine, mate. Isn't it? A la carte, or whatever they call it. I don't know. A la shite, probably.
Dan is also knocking up a snack.
You are joking, aren't you?
While Steve has gone for the simple option, Dan has been a bit more extravagant.
You see, what should be happening really is we should have a girl around, and we should be sitting in there with our feet up, dropping sausages. And they should be cooking us food. Yeah, we did attempt to clean the kitchen a little bit, but that's all Kev's stuff down there. That's Kev's frying pan. It's quite nice though. 6 days worth of bacon. That's what we're going to cook the sausages in now. Farmhouse sausage, we've got to read the instructions, we've got to know what we're doing. Bearing in mind we live on beans on toast. Don't know how well it's going to go. I did wash my hands, by the way, you just didn't see it. I'm a chef myself, you see. I work in the biggest fast food restaurant in the entire world. Whack them in there with them. I don't know, mate. See, we've got a problem now because the onion's burning. Right, here we go. That looks alright. Job done. A succulent dish. Looks very good.
Back at Steve's, the food is going down a treat. And even Phil has found something to eat. Leftover burger fat.
Just eat it. Go on, eat it. Eat it. Be maximum respect if you eat that. Go on, Phil. Give a build up. Go on, Phil. Go on, Phil.
What's he called? Caliber.
Anyone will eat it. Come on.
Rinse it down with the bit. It smells quite nice. You don't rinse it down like that. Oh. You wouldn't get gassed like that, would you?
It's a beautiful. That was fucking delicious.
Meanwhile, Dan has taken a break from cooking to enjoy the splendours of his student garden.
As you can see amongst the cones, we've got a tractor tyre, which we found in the old slaughterhouse up the road. Don't ask me why we was in there. We found this tyre, walked it, pushed it down the road, put it into Steve's room. Steve woke up, come out. Boys, what is that smell of shit in my bedroom? And we didn't know this at the time, but the actual tyre was full up with cow shit inside. And when we put it in his room, it all come out and just stunk in my mouth. As you can see, he ain't looking too happy with that story. But that's the story of the tyre. Steve, your sausages are done, mate. I don't know how much you want. There you go, Steve. Enjoy. That looks alright, mate. It looks alright. What do you reckon? Is it alright? We should have got the candles out, Steve, in the romantic little meal.
Next time on Forensic School. Third year Sarah and Amy trawl through a forest in search of human remains.
My feet, I can't feel them anymore. It's so cold, and we've got such a difficult area to do.
And second years Adele and Lottie battle it out in court.
Everybody's fully clued up on what we're going to do. We're going to go into the court and kick some ass.
2 of our members on here, yeah? Yeah, 2 of our team are here. I don't know where they are. Probably having a pint in the pub, I should think.